Nate Oats, 25 made threes on 51 attempts. Both those are NCAA Tournament single-game records. How would you describe this performance?
Fun. I mean, that's a pretty fun way to play basketball, isn't it, John? So almost as fun as eating a PB&J. So listen, we moved the ball. We had 27 assists. We told these guys with the way that they kind of sit in the gaps, and then they had to. I mean, that's the way that they kind of had to play, that we'd have a chance, be ready to shoot. You know, they started going under pick and rolls, particularly Sears and Holloway, be ready to go. You know, and Sears had been in a little bit of a slump. They had to show them what regression to the mean meant. You know, you're not a 14% shooter like you'd been in the 6 games going in. Just keep shooting it with confidence. They go under. That's what we'd love to see. They started going under ball screens, then they had to adjust. They blitz it. Well, when you blitz it, you got to bring a third guy in. We moved the ball, found the open shooters off that. So I thought our guys did a very good job attacking whatever ball screen coverages they threw at us, moving the ball, getting off it, keeping it moving, and then obviously it helps to make shots when you're open.
You held them to 6 of 30 from 3, and just talking with a couple of your staff members, they said, look, BYU's great offensively, but it felt like, hey, if we can keep them in check there and then do our thing with our athletes, that could produce a win. I know how great they are offensively. Yeah, they scored 88, but what were you pleased with defensively?
Yeah, I mean, they only made 6 threes. We would have liked for them to get less than 30 off, but obviously only making 6, 25-6. That's 19 more. That's a 57-point differential on the three-point line. It's hard to lose when you have that going. So when the game got open, we were making that much. We really adjusted to making sure they didn't get threes off, because that was about the only way they were going to be able to beat us analytically. So I thought we did a good job. Maybe gave up a few too many at the rims, twos, fouls, but they weren't going to get threes off. The way we were playing, we didn't want to let now. We had the back-to-back possessions where we gave up a corner kick down and a transition, and then we had a timeout immediately after those 2 guys got out of the game because we couldn't give those up, and we got some guys in that were going to lock in on the defensive end a little bit better.
Sears said that there was some optional shooting this week, and he said all of us sort of took it upon ourselves, like, let's get in the gym, let's get to work. What can you tell me about that and what it says about your group?
Yeah, I mean, we try to base the program on hard work. You know, we didn't stay in the gym long, 30 minutes a night, but we got a gym for 30 minutes a night, and we go shoot. And we make sure we're taking the shots, we're getting games, and Sears was there both nights, and Holloway doesn't ever not show up when there's an open gym. And yeah, he's great. You know, young blood, like those guys came in, they got their shots up, they were ready to go against what BYU was going to do, and it paid off. So we needed to pay off one more game Saturday. I don't know that we'll get 51 up, but we need to make the ones we get off.
Last but not least, Mark just talked with us for a little bit, and he said, we know what we're capable of. I got that sense from you yesterday. This group knows what it's capable of. We talked about finding that consistent groove. What do you think about this team and what they were able to show tonight that you got to keep channeling here?
Yeah, I mean, I hope that everybody keeps picking against us like some of your fellow colleagues, because it gives these guys a little motivation. We make sure that we show them. So if you could all just pick the winner of this game going on right now, that would help. But I think these guys have been through it. They know what it takes. And our defense has to be better. We know that. But it's not bad. It was top 30 in the country. It can be great. And I think Brian Adams has done a really good job putting game plans together to beat teams. And even if it's not, we've been 3rd in the country twice, but it's top 30. And with what we're capable of on offense, sometimes you just need to make sure the other team doesn't, like tonight, they couldn't hit threes. So maybe you give up a few more twos, but you can't hit threes with the way that we knew we were going to be able to get threes off against them. I think they've done a really good job putting scouting reports together and making sure that as long as we do what we need to on offense, that our defense is going to win us the game. And I thought they did a really good job of that tonight.
I'll let my colleagues know.
Yeah, please, all of them. Thank you.